Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Ted Watko, Melissa Coltis there from Meals on Wheels. Got a neat program. I love the sound of it. Let's Do Lunch. Tell me about it.
So Let's Do Lunch. This started, as we mentioned previously, that there was a big desire from the National Association to do a rebrand. And they're pretty smart. They know that there's a lot of Meals on Wheels out there in the country. They know the power of one brand. Research shows how powerful having one brand is. Mm-hmm. And so they offered, they had an idea. They said, we would really want you to follow us and to rebrand your agency to all have the same look, the same feel, the same messages. We know that's going to probably be expensive, time consuming. How can we help you do that? And so what they decided was that they were going to offer a grant. If you decided to follow this rebrand, they offered a $2,500 grant to help you redo your website. They offered the art and the graphics to do this as well. So not only do we get just a plain logo, it's actually branded for Meals on Wheels of Stark and Wayne counties. They also offered a discounted web developer that is fantastic and works hand in hand with us. We had a really wonderful experience with them. They just made it a seamless process for us. And then the kicker, the big thing that they decided to do and they were awarded was they were selected by the Ad Council in Washington, D.C. They do pro bono work for certain nonprofit organizations across the country, and you have to be selected, and it's a tough process. And Meals on Wheels America was actually selected by the Ad Council to do a pro bono national media campaign.
Oh, my goodness.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And so they said, if you rebrand, when this national campaign launches, you are going to have the same look and the same feel, and you will have you will be recognized as part of this huge campaign. And the campaign itself is America, Let's Do Lunch. Mm-hmm. It's a series of beautiful ads, beautifully done. There's obviously PSAs and television spots that are going to accompany it that you'll start seeing across our area as well. They have celebrity photographers that have gone across the country and photographed, different seniors and people that are receiving Meals on Wheels. Mm-hmm. They're all about telling the story of the person. So it's not this sad story, this person's living in poverty or, things like that. It's telling the powerful stories that these people have lived through, that they've survived, their background, how long they've been married and what their story is and how many grandkids they have. And one used to be, an Olympian and one, they're just, if you think about our senior population and the stories they have to tell us and to share with us. And this campaign really focuses on those stories.
That's the best.
And it's supposed to be very powerful and to really help us get more people excited about what we do and the service that we provide and help us really get those volunteers that we so desperately need to help deliver our meals.
Two things come to mind. Most people can't say the rebranding was seamless, easy, an enjoyable experience, so you're unique in that. Second thing that comes to mind when I think of rebranding, I think of a different look, a visual look, which I'm sure you have done. Yeah. But the most powerful thing is the story, is the emotional connection that people would have with your brand. So touch on that.
Yeah, we really wanted to let people know that we weren't going anywhere. We're the same Meals on Wheels service, but we really wanted them to see us in a new light, to attract the millennials, to attract people that normally may not have thought about volunteering. And if they did, they didn't think that, Meals on Wheels didn't sound that attractive to them. We wanted to make sure that we were really targeting a new population and trying to bring in volunteers. Our logo is, I believe, a little bit more, I don't want to say hip because that's not a hip word,
good,
but
positive, forward thinking.
Forward thinking. It now resembles an M and a W. and there's 2 circles above each letter, so 2 above the M and 2 above below the W, and those are supposed to represent people, and then the W would be the vehicle, and they're connected by a line, and it looks like they're moving forward to show forward motion.
How clever.
It's very, 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 very neat. And we can share it with you on your website. And the new logo message is together we can deliver, just by letting people know that if you help us, we can perform this vital community service that's so important. And then the campaign, Let's Do Lunch, it sounds like we have 2 different taglines going, but we really don't, because that's our logo. That's here to stay.
The Together We Can Deliver will always be part of you.
Right, exactly. And then the Let's Do Lunch is the national campaign that we're talking about, the media campaign, and it's just that target, and it's really trendy, and it's very exciting. The colors are bold. There's pinks and yellows and greens and blues, teals. And again, it's just the ads themselves are so powerful. There's, like I said, couples that have been married for 50 plus years that are on there. There's a woman who previously was a dancer, and she talks about, her glory years, and they just really inspire you. And that was the whole point of the campaign, to just really inspire people to come out and to help these people. We're all going to be old someday, let's face it, and if we can, help fix this problem now as far as the volunteer side of things, then it just can hopefully ensure that keeps going, and that we keep attracting younger generations to help us volunteer, and that we're always making, progress.
I'm amazed, first of all, at the age of some of the volunteers. I know of a woman in her 90s who's been regularly visiting with people, and she's a runner. She will make sure that she gets to the door and checks on people. If you want to see what this new logo looks like, it is really clever because, absolutely, the M looks like a couple of people and the W looks like a little wagon. So just go to our Facebook page and look for their picture. Look for Ted and Melissa, and you'll see them holding up what this really clever Meals on Wheels logo is looking like. You've got an event coming up in November, I believe. Tell us about that.
We do. We're really excited. A lot going on, as you mentioned, this year. Our 5th annual main event fundraiser is coming up on November 11th. And it is a dinner, silent auction, and live auction. It is a little different. I know you hear dinner, live auction, silent auction.
You think I must be in Stark County?
Yeah, I know. But ours, it's actually very fun. We try to make it casual. So we ask people to wear jeans. It's on a Friday evening. It's always has a fun theme. We've had, rodeo themes. We've had Christmas themes where we ask people to wear their favorite ugly Christmas sweater. We've had a wine-themed event. And this year's event is a game theme, and it is Monopoly. And it's Make a Move to End Hunger is the actual theme itself. And we are very, very excited about this. Since it's our 5th year anniversary, Ted's kind of raised the goal on me, which we're going to make and we're going to exceed. We've made some changes. We've lowered ticket prices this year, so they're $75 a piece. We sold out last year, so we're anticipating that to happen this year as well. It's kind of become a premier event in Stark County. We really want to attract Wayne County as well. That's something that we're really focused on this year. And we've got some really exciting items coming in. I can't really share too much of those yet because we're really, trying to solidify those on our end. But definitely things that you don't see at other auctions. We're really trying to kind of think outside the box and what will attract people.
Fun.
And if you are interested in this event, I'll let Ted touch on it a little bit more, but you can definitely find more information on our website.
Absolutely. Our website is www.mow-starkwayne.org. Again, www.mow-starkwayne, all one word, .org. Or our phone number, 330-832-7220. Again, that's 330-832-7220.
Kudos to whoever designed your logo for you call it Monopoly?
Monopoly, so the Meals on
Wheels,
right.
M-O-W, Nopoly. And the little guy, instead of running, pass, and go, he's delivering a meal.
Well,
It's very clever.
Ted can talk.
What we used as the little guy carrying the food is our former logo.
Perfect.
So we're kind of retiring this little guy since we just talked about our new rebranding initiative. So the timing worked out perfect for this.
It's got to be so rewarding doing the work that you do. Talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely.
What have you seen as far as lives change? This is
Oh, my
important. We're
goodness.
talking about food.
It's been refreshing for me. I came from the business world, 20-year career in corporate America. Nothing against corporate America.
It's
Learned
good.
a lot and everything, but to make this change has been absolutely rewarding. To know that you're walking into work every day, truly making a difference and an impact on people's lives. And I would encourage people to give us a try in regards to volunteering. We understand it's not for everybody, but I would say 95% of the people that we can get to do at least once or twice, they're hooked because, again, it's that kind of immediate gratification or reward, so to speak. When you carry that food to the door and they open the door and they smile and say thank you, and you know that that's their hot meal for the day, you can't help but feel good about yourself. So again, it's not like the commitment has to be every day or every week. We are very flexible as to what you can do. Some volunteers do it weekly. Some do it once a month. Some do it quarterly. Some people do it based on their schedule. For example, teachers who have the summers primarily off for a couple weeks or months. They come in the summers to help us out. We also have like the firefighters or the police force or so forth. You know, they'll take it as a special project for a month or two. We have community involvement in March. There's just various things that we can do to accommodate everybody's schedules and make it work.
And if you love having people make you feel excited to see
Absolutely.
you. But you go to a door and they are so happy to see you. So if you need a little bit of a boost that way, it's a great way.
And they become part of your life. You know,
Yes.
they know if you're not there, because we go deliver a lot, and they'll be like, well, where's my volunteer? You know, they know when their volunteer's not there. They miss their volunteer. Their volunteers, you know, we get new clients all the time. We get people that leave the program for whatever reason as well. And our volunteers like, well, where is, you know, Sally Smith? She, I want her on my route, you know, and
So we have to
you
adjust
get
the
very,
routes.
very attached to
Sure.
these, you know, these people. They become part of, they become your friends. And
You do
look
become
at it.
attached to the person who's feeding you.
Yes, you
Yes,
do. You
this
definitely
is
do.
the person I love to see because she's
And they
got
look
my dinner.
forward to seeing them, and,
Yes.
and vice versa. You
And
know?
build relationships.
Exactly.
Well, by now, people who were at the beginning saying, oh, yeah, that's a good thing, now they're saying, I'm hooked and I really want to help. So how do they get in touch with you to volunteer?
There's multiple ways that they can get in touch. One, obviously, is visit the website. There's a volunteer form that you can fill out, and it's probably a handful of questions. And then when you submit it, we'll get back to you within 24 hours and talk to you about opportunities in your area and where you can volunteer. We also, you can call the number that Ted provided that we'll play back for you. And ask for Angie. Angie's our volunteer coordinator, and she'd be happy to speak to you as well. Another program that we have that we are very proud of is we have a program called Adopt a Route. And Adopt a Route is the perfect opportunity for businesses, churches, community organizations to get involved in our organization and split the commitment up amongst the group members. So if you are a local business owner, you've been meaning to get involved in the community, you want to be part of that social responsibility and give back, and you are like, but I only have about 20 employees, and, you know, if somebody leaves for 2 hours a day, that's a big, you know, pull on us. You don't have to do that. You know, we'll work with you, like Ted said. If you can only do it once a month, twice a month, once a week, that's fine. And what you do is you partner with somebody else in your organization. The two of you go out and deliver for that day. You're gone for about an hour and a half. And then when you return, you're probably, if you're only delivering your company twice a month, then it's going to be a while before those two people have to go back out and deliver again. So it's not taking a lot from one person, if you will. And it's just it's over your lunch break. Let's do lunch. America, let's do lunch, you know? So really, you're just giving up a couple more minutes on your lunch break.
It's Meals on Wheels. Melissa Coltis and Ted Watko, thank you so much for all you're doing for our community.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the time today.